that I couldn't make it here today, I could FaceTime in, and I can drive this rover from California, Kentucky. This rover could be on the moon for all we care. It doesn't matter. Distance is really no issue. So the point is, we're able to drive these things remotely in unprecedented ways. Yes, sir?
How do you communicate with the remote and the robot? Is it over Wi-Fi?
How do you communicate with the rover? We use multiple redundant ways for the record. So this happens to be, this is the solution that we use for line of sight. So for example, if an officer wants to be able to use it, that was just their requirement. We build, I don't care what robot we build, what it looks like, what hands it has, it's just whatever they require. They wanted one that they could use for line of sight. So they had a hostage situation recently, and they were wanting to, I don't know if they actually used it or not, to be honest with you. I think it ended, luckily, before they were able to get there. But the point is, in this case, it's 5 gigahertz band. In other ways, I have a cellular modem on it, so I can communicate cellular. It's all encrypted. It's using HTTPS as an example. So as we walk down the hall, when this thing will not only be able to drive this way, it will not only be able to be driven over the laptop, there's a third way. And what it can do is it can just walk down the hall.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
And it does it all day long. What's unique about it is it takes about 15 minutes. I teach on the first floor, and I store it on the 4th floor. It takes about 15 minutes to get all the way up. We now have to leave 45 minutes early because everybody wants a selfie with it. So it's kind of got an own identity of itself. But what's really neat about it is we can push a button. The button is not on this one. This one's in production right now. But I can push a button. The Raspberry Pi takes over, and it puts itself to sleep. It goes and tucks itself in. So you say, well, gee, how does it manage, say, an elevator button? Doesn't just yet, but that's where this comes in. You're going to learn this afternoon how to control what we call a servo.